Hello YouTube. So this is the Waitrose firework leaflet for 2019. This is actually a leaflet this time. I have been somewhere and picked it up. Um, I was actually in Cardiff a couple of days ago, so this is from the Cardiff Waitrose, but I'm sure they're all the same. I did think when I picked this up this would be the easiest firework leaflet of them all. I thought I'd tell you they're all shite and you shouldn't go and get them, but a few things have come to light since, which I might have to just take into account. We'll have a look through anyway. Whip it over onto the cheap stuff. I say cheap. So you got sparklers, 10 16-inch sparklers for £2. Not great value because you can get 18-inch ones in pretty much everywhere else for the same money, or £1 for 5. So as sparklers go, not the best value, but they are only sparklers, of course. Onto the sort of budget range, it's just not. Sonic Worth Cake 16 shots for £10, wouldn't bother. You can get a 16 shot in Lidl for 3 for 20, so that's the one I'd go for. Monsoon rockets, 6 rockets for £10, just don't. It's a complete waste of money. That's nearly £2 a rocket for a 1.4G rocket, so not good enough. Monsoon selection box, £15, 19 fireworks, but 17 fountains. It's only 190 grams of powder, I think, or something like that, so again, avoid that one. And shot tubes, £15 for 6 is a complete piss take, so definitely don't buy those. It's a complete waste of money if anyone does. Very poor indeed. So 2 for £30, £20 each. Volcano rockets, 14. Yeah, you get 28 rockets for 30 quid, so it's not the worst, arguably. Probably not the best either. Wild Whisker, 25 shot cake. And Impulse, 20 shot cake. No idea what these are like. Obviously the numbers and the effects, it's good off if you film those. Here, they don't really tell you very much, but they could be alright. I mean, you can get 50 shots for 30 quid, isn't necessarily the worst. It's probably what you pay in most places, so. But again, I think I'd probably avoid them, really. So this is where it starts getting interesting. 2 for £40 or £30 each. So you've got the Volcano box, Skylord, Hurricane rockets, 20 rockets in the pack there. And Mercury Menace. Probably avoid this one because this will be mostly comets and stuff, which would be pretty rubbish. Hurricane rockets, you would get 40 rockets for 40 quid, so they're £1 of rockets. That's not too bad. Skylord, 60 shots you get for your £40. Yeah, it could be worse again. And then the Volcano box. Now this box, despite being very heavy in fountains, you've got 19 fountains out of 26. So it's not what I'd go for, but the box itself does have over 500 grams of powder in it. So if you're £40, if you bought 2, you'd get over 1,000 grams of powder. Now that's not actually too bad. If you bought the box and the crappy rockets or the cake or something, you could sort of add some Roman candles and bits to it, mines or whatever, and it might actually be alright because 19 clearly quite powder heavy fountains. You could do worse, I think, on that knowledge, but one of the Seasonal Traditions members has this box, the Hurricane box. We'll see how they actually perform when he fires them. Onto the 2 for 60, you've got Festival of Lights, Barrage, Pulsar, Pound, and Night Frenzy. And then the Hurricane section box, as I said. Again, this box is very fountain heavy again, so 27 fountains out of 35 fireworks. So it's quite high, probably not what I'd go for again, but 900 grams of powder in that. So if you bought 2, you get 1,800 grams of powder for £60, which is very, very cheap. We don't know what sort of powder it is. It might be shit powder. We don't know. But again, you could probably do worse. If you added some Roman candles to it and some mines and stuff, a few extra bits, a couple of big cakes, you're not looking at too bad, which is a bit counterproductive, really, because we always thought these were all crap, but you never know. They probably still are, but there's only one way of finding out, of course, and that's if people buy them and fire them, so we'll have to see. And then 2 for 100, just avoid all of those. If you're going to spend sort of that £50 mark on each cake, this is not worth looking at anything from a supermarket, as usual. So yeah, that is the Waitrose leaflet. Not quite as long or as detailed as most I do, but there's not really much to say about them. Just the 2 boxes, the 2 bigger boxes, are sort of quite intriguing, but I'm not going to be buying them this year to test them, so we'll have to see what other people think. But yeah, that's Waitrose fights for 2019. Thanks for watching.